Hello and welcome back to Starving Artist Courses, your all-in-one online music education resource. My name is Jewett, and it is a brand new month, which means we're about to learn a new song. And this month, the song that we're learning is Beat It by Michael Jackson. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Now, remember, the way that this works is that each week we learn one small part of the song. And by the end of the month, you're going to know how to play the song in its entirety, okay? So there's going to be 4 mini lessons. If you missed the Intro to Drums series, make sure to go and check that out first, where we go over the basics of the drums, just to get you started as a drummer. And then come back and meet us here. We're going to learn Beat It this month. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the song Beat It is one of the most popular pop songs there is out there, and it's very straightforward. The drum beat that we learned today can be played through the entire song, so it's really simple. Now, what makes the song very tricky is the speed of the song. Now remember, last month we learned Photograph. If you haven't learned that and checked that out yet, go ahead and watch those videos. But when we learned Photograph, we started at 90 beats per minute and worked our way up to 108 beats per minute. That's as fast as the song got. The song Beat It goes up to 138 beats per minute. Okay, so it's pretty fast, but again, it's very simple, so it's not a lot going on, so that's the good thing. Now, the only parts for this song that we're going to use today is the hi-hat, the snare, and the kick drum. That's it. And this song follows a 4/4 pattern, so that means that there are going to be 4 beats per measure. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are our quarter notes. This song on the hi-hat, we're going to be hitting with the 8 notes. So this simple beat, we're going to break down into 3 small components. First, we're going to do the hi-hat with the kick. Then we're going to do the snare with the kick. And then we're going to put everything together. Okay, so starting on the kick drum, the pattern is going to loop every 2 measures. Okay, so for the first measure, we hit the kick on the 1 and the 3. And on the second measure, we hit the kick on the 1 and the and after 3. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we count those 8th notes, it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's how we're going to hit the kick drum. And again, that pattern goes through the entire song. So once you get that, you're solid on the kick. Now moving on to the hi-hat, you're going to hit the hi-hat on all of the 8th notes. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's how the hi-hat is going to hit through the entire song as well. So we're going to start this exercise starting at 100 beats per minute. Then we're going to do it again at 138 beats per minute. Let's get started. All right, so now on to phase 2. We're going to pause on the hi-hat for now. We're going to focus on hitting the snare and hitting the kick. Again, the kick is doing 1, 3, next measure, 1, the and after 3. On the snare, you're going to hit this on the 2 and the 4, just straight throughout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's going to keep looping just like that. We want to make sure that we're tight, hitting the snare right on the metronome. Without hitting the hi-hat, it can get a little tricky to stay right on the click because our hi-hat is pretty much our click. It helps us keep timing. But we want to make sure that our left hand has that independence to hit the snare alone without depending on the hi-hat to help it to stay on timing. So again, just the snare and the kick only, starting at 100 and then working to 138. Let's try it out. All right, so for this last exercise, it's time to put all of it together. We're going to hit the kick, the hi-hat, and the snare. Again, kick is on 1, 3, 1, and after 3. The hi-hat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. and then the snare on the 2s and the 4s. So we put all of that together, and this is going to be the drum beat for the song Beat It. Here we go. All right, great job. So that's pretty much how you play the song Beat It in its entirety. So this week, I want you to listen to the song and play along with it. If you can't play it at 138 beats per minute right away, I completely understand. That's why you want to practice. So start it slow. Today, our lowest BPM we started was at 100. But if you need to go lower, go to 90, go to 80, go to 70. No one's stopping you. You want to get tight on this. It doesn't matter where you start at. Work your way up to 138. Once you get there, play along with the track and just keep going over it until you're locked. When you feel yourself slow down, rewind it a bit, play it again, and get right back on track. That's the key. When you play with other musicians, you want to make sure you're tight. You want to make sure you're in the pocket, which means you're locked with that click in the groove, okay? If this is your first time tuning into Starving Artist Courses, welcome once again. I want to make sure that you get your free gift, so make sure to go to starvingartistcourses.com, join our mailing list, and we'll email you our PDF called Finding Your Rhythm, Making Time for Your Dreams. As you're starting to become a new musician, it can be hard to stay consistent with dedicating time towards practice. There are so many other things to do, so many other distractions. So this PDF helps you to dedicate time towards your dream of becoming an artist and gives you 3 practical steps of how to do that. So make sure you get that. If you want to go deeper, if you want one-on-one lessons, if you want to connect with me or one of our other musicians, make sure to tune in and go to starvingartistcourses.com/VIP. That's where you can become a member, join our community, and get connected with one-on-one lessons. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, we're going to add on top of this, there are other parts of this song. So we're going to add those parts in. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Thank you once again, and I'll see you then.